Redheads, the Red Rocker Sammy Hagar here. Be sure and join me for rock and roll history for the Vegas Rocks Magazine Awards, August 26th at the Joint at the Las Vegas Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. There is only one way to rock. You know how to do it. See you there.
All right, Sally Steele here with the legendary Red Rockers, Sammy Hagar. How you doing, Sammy?
I'm doing good, Sally. I'm happy to be here in Las Vegas at my own place, the Cabo Wabo, and did a great show last night with Chickenfoot, and I'm happy. Having a good time.
I watched you. What an amazing band Chickenfoot is. I'd never seen you live. You have to see this band live. I mean, it's just amazing.
It really is all about, Chickenfoot is really all about the live show. It's like you got player Joe Satriani, Kenny Aronoff on drums now because Chad's with the Chili Peppers, Michael Anthony and myself, and we're all so seasoned at jamming and having a good time. I mean, I learned how to jam when I was a kid, but when I built the Cabo Wabo in Cabo, I've jammed 25, 30 shows a year, jamming with people, anybody. I mean, from Kenny Chesney to Slash to Rob Zombie. I mean, it just the Mickey Hart and Grateful Dead guys. You know, I jam with anybody and everybody. So this band, we take an hour's worth of material and we stretch it into 2 hours every night, and it's kind of an event because it's different. Every time you play a song, it's never exactly the same, and I love that.
I heard you talking last night that, when you were starting out in your career, you couldn't wait to get home and play your guitar. Now, if you hadn't have been successful in music, what else did you want to do? Was there anything you wanted to do?
No, not really. I mean, my father wanted me to be a boxer because he was a fighter. I'm 64 years old now. I wouldn't be fighting, you know what I mean? And to where this is such a great profession because I can still play music. You can play music like John Lee Hooker and B.B. King, the blues guys, jazz guys, they play until they die, It's like, so, yeah, it couldn't be a better way to do it. Yeah, I'm real happy that it all happened for me.
Did you think that you were going to make it?
Yeah, I really did. I got to say that. If you read my book, you know that I always had a real positive attitude. My mom, my sisters, my brothers, my teachers, my freaking principals, my bosses in jobs I had, everyone said, you got your head in the clouds, kid. Hey, you better wake up and get a real job. And, I heard that my whole life. So if I really didn't think I was going to make it, I probably would have folded, but I never folded.
And then somebody stole a guitar for you because he was so sure you were going to be a rock star. Did you ever talk to that guy after? Was he in you didn't mention his name? No, unfortunately, that guy's in jail, and I'm not sure he's even alive today. I hung around at that time in my life when I was about 14, 15. I was hanging around with some bad guys. We were sneaking around, stealing cars, and not to go sell, but just to go joyride them and go get high, and we'd go into liquor stores, and we'd steal booze, and we'd go get drunk, and we were smoking dope. My teenage years later, 16 to 18, I really could have gotten bad trouble, and I didn't. And I thank God for it because, man, all those guys are gone. Either they're dead, prison, or just losers, And if I ever saw them, I'd be nice to them and I'd take care of them, but they just went a whole different way. Some of those guys probably don't even know that I made it. You know what I'm saying? It's really true. They would say, well, that guy looks like, didn't we stay around some guy named Sammy? It's true. Now, and of course, Mrs. Kellerman, the fortune teller, told you that you were going to be famous.
Yeah, she did.
You believed what she said.
I really did. I believe, and I still believe in positive input too. She gave me positive input. It's like if you got a little kid and you tell him, boy, you're really good. Oh, that was really excellent. Some picture he drew or something. What's he going to do? He loves that praise. He's going to go right back and start drawing another picture. And every time he draws a picture, he's going to get better at drawing. So praise and people giving you confidence to do what you do is the most powerful tool anyone can give their children. And I wasn't a child. I was young, but she just told me, yeah, you're going to be rich and famous. Your name's going to be in lights and blah, blah, blah. And I'm going, all right. The first person that ever said that to me. Everyone else was saying, you're dreaming, kid. You're stupid.
Don't cut your hair.
Don't cut my hair. And here I was a hippie, man. I was getting thrown out of like places where I wouldn't even go today. I was getting thrown out of dives because. Yeah, she told me to shave my beard. Yeah. Well, wait a minute, I ain't listening. Well, I'm breaking the rules a little bit, Miss Kellerman.
I respect because you really believe in that stuff, and then it talks about the thing with the UFO. Now, was that like a dream, or I don't understand that?
I don't understand it either, and that's why it's so foreign, and why a lot of people say, "Oh, you're crazy," because they don't understand it. I don't understand it. It felt like a dream, but it wasn't because I woke up and I was where I was, and So I'm going, yeah, and there was a split, not even a split second, a couple seconds where my eyes were open. I was where I was, and I was still having the dream. So I was awake while it was happening, and that's what made it so weird. And the other thing is that it really set me on a quest of knowledge. I just said, I want to know about outer space. Now I want to know. I want to know about aliens. I wanted to know it all. And before that, I could care less. You could talk to me about that stuff. I'd say, yeah, go watch a movie,
Has anything happened since with UFOs?
Well, a few things, some weird cosmic things have happened, but nothing as profound as that. That was really
They haven't come back to get you yet.
Oh, I'm sure they have. They know how to tap me in and out now without me knowing, if they do it. I think not everybody, a lot of people go through that, and they don't remember, or they just black it out in their brain, I just remembered.
Now, somebody told me, and I have a question, there's this thing going on, obviously, with Van Halen and David and everything. Now, somebody told me that you guys really get along, but it's just, you do that for publicity, that you don't really.
Oh, really? No, we're not that clever. I could get along with Alex. I got along at one time with Eddie amazingly. Obviously, Mikey and I are dearest friends on the planet. But Ed and I, man, he turned on me, man. It was just, I don't even want to go into it. It's in the book. I said it. It was a horrible, horrible ending to a beautiful, beautiful story. And I'm still disappointed that they have not reached out to be friends, especially Alex, because Alex and I didn't have a problem, but of course he's siding with his brother, and I understand that. But I can not like somebody, but I can like a friend of theirs, and vice versa, But it doesn't really matter to me. Chickenfoot has really totally felt right from the day we did it, and it feels so much like early Van Halen when I was in the band at the beginning. And I got to tell you, Joe Satriani, Mike, and Chad, and Kenny, all of them, they satisfy every musical need I have. Mm-hmm. I am not hungry for any reunion. I am not hungry for any other band, and I'm completely in love with Chickenfoot. And so that if it wasn't for that, I'd be bummed about the Van Halen situation. But because of that, it doesn't bother me whatsoever.
You don't think you and Eddie will ever patch things up in the future?
I can't see why we wouldn't, and I can't see why we shouldn't. But I don't know. And it's like I said, that's not my goal. I'm not out there wasting energy on that. As far as I'm concerned, he owes me an apology. As far as I'm concerned, if he wanted to be friends, he should reach back out to me. Because what happened on that reunion tour in 2004 was some of the most miserable, backstabbing, dark crap I've ever been involved with in my whole life, and I would never go through that again with anybody for any amount of money or any amount of fame and fortune or nothing. So until he comes around and says, dude, I'm sorry, I was an asshole, I was wrong, and I want to be friends again, I would be there in a second. All forgiveness, just like that. But for me to reach out would be stupid. It'd probably say, yeah, what do you want to get back in the band? Hey, fuck you, buddy. That's probably what would happen, and I'm not interested in all that. Plus, I don't want to be back in that band. I love Chickenfoot.
Yeah, it was amazing last night. They were here a week ago, and we saw you. I was blown away last night, and you're doing the right thing. I
love where I am now. I am in a perfect place. I couldn't ask for anything more in life. Fame, fortune, love, my children, my family, my friends. I said it last night, I'm the luckiest guy in the world. Luckiest guy in rock, that's for damn sure. And except Michael Anthony. Yeah.
We're very proud of you, Sammy, and we look forward to you coming to the Vegas Rocks Magazine Awards. Oh, thank you.